Alright, guys. We're going against Miami Heat. Yeah. I'm gonna get some like forever.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Like the ones we just go with like 2 times. And that was like the beginning of the season.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Miami Heat. They haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. And guys, it's hard to believe that for a portion of his career, Hassan Whiteside was having a hard time getting minutes at all. He was even out of the league for a few years. What clicked for him to become the player he is today?
Well, I've talked to him personally, Ernie, and he understood that work and focus was all he needed to be in the NBA. He started playing to his strengths. Every now and then he does silly stuff. I'll call him and say, hey, straight.
The 80s. Don't know why I just said that. Alright, we're gonna get in here. Let's do this. After this is our 9th game, I think. Oh, I'm just keep counting down because, like, ooh, I'm kind of scared. Because I'm wondering who we're going to go against. I feel like it'd be like the top 4 teams, maybe top 6 teams of like each. Okay, I do not know a lot about basketball, honestly. I'm trying to learn, so we'll figure it out. See if we get in that. We're gonna try to get to the 4th round, though. We need a couple pulls. It'd probably be hard to take the Rocket space. Not gonna lie. It could just be the 1st and 2nd. But I actually don't know.
Welcome
Miami
to the weekend.
Heat. Hopefully we win this. I think we win this will be good. They're not doing too good. Not as good as us. So you
And so off the tip, it's and the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jordan Mickey. Rodney Magruder comes in for Johnson. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Johnson Dragic. On the court for the Heat, Olynyk down low with Whiteside. And Ellington is out there with Tyler Johnson. And it's Magruder in at the 3 spot. So, Brent, you averaged 21 points a game your senior year in college. What adjustments did you have to make to really score at the NBA level?
Well, I didn't have to ask for the ball much in college. But my first year in the pros, Kevin, I had to do that. I said, I'm open over here.
Right.
You know, really, it was just a matter of being comfortable within the system. And then there's always that proving ground, Kevin. Those first 6 months as a rookie or a first-year player that's getting ample time. You just want to prove that you're capable of handling your business in the league, and that all happened for me in my rookie year at the Los Angeles Clippers.
Now here's Johnson. Had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. He gives them a double-digit lead.
Too good.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Thunder trailing by 10. Pass to Wells. Now here's DJ. Not a lot of room. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Wells, what are you doing?
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Well, Wayne Ellington, the veteran Tar Heel product, has bounced around team to team last few seasons, but Brent always manages to get minutes at the off-guard spot wherever he may go.
Well, a guy for his career that averaged around 20 minutes per game, and why so? Because he could shoot the basketball, capable of drilling shots from the three-point line. Career numbers around 37%.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
I don't think anybody around the league does this, but a lot of fans do. Eric Spoelstra won 2 championships while in Miami of the Heat. Of course, he had the big 3, but he was the one that orchestrated and got those guys to work things out to become title contenders for the years they were together.
And the 3 ball is good.
A lot of the great shooters have great preparation, and that time did a great job of having his feet set. Excellent anticipation of the ball also from Tyler Johnson.
Now here's DJ. He had 10 points in the win against Boston.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Just 2 seconds shot clock and game clock. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now, he's a smooth operator in the paint, and DJ making the most of the high percentage shot in tight.
Johnson kicks to Whiteside. Shoots over Adams, and no good trying to get that one. And so it's the
They didn't make it. They were doing good during the first quarter.
And Russell Westbrook, a guy who has faced some criticism, but also a guy who is extremely critical of himself.
It's tough, and I'm still learning every night to be able to come out, to know when to score, to know when to pass, to know when to be aggressive, to know when to slow down. It can be tough at times because...
Well, you have to love the competitive attitude.
Let's do this.
And we finished one half of basketball. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get... So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put on.
At least we won. I'm not gonna lie, I'm being here, bro. Just kidding. Well, right now it's just like I want to get to the I want to get to playoffs. You gotta get there. I played one game about you guys. I'm sorry. Because the Trailblazers, we won. We kicked butt. Now I got some Spurs. Third versus fifth. Wow. Golden State. 59-14. Wow. We're so close to the playoffs. I think we might actually make it to the playoffs. Because I think you like to have like 8. You have to only be...
Yo, I'm Baron Davis, and you're watching 2K
But I'm actually not sure.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The wins have been coming pretty steadily for the Thunder. They've yet to win against this squad this season. 2 games, 2 losses. We'll see if their luck changes tonight. And here we go. In a league of teams that love to work the perimeter, tonight we feature 2 teams that get it done in the post. This is a game, Shaq, and I know you love to watch.
Yeah, you got to try to physically dominate your opponent. You got to...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Do this. Get a win. Get a W. A W-O-N. We're going in. Let's get some points. Let's like get like 5,000 points. What is the world record for most points scored by like one person? Yeah. I also know we're trying to get another one of these up. Yeah, so let's do this. Probably gonna make it to the playoffs tonight. I just want to go to the playoffs. As long as we go to, I'll be happy.
The view from the skies above downtown San Antonio. We're pleased to welcome you to Texas tonight. Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony. And now, thank you, David. And two conference rivals, Steve, going head-to-head. Maybe a little extra animosity tonight here.
You know, Kevin, to describe it, they don't like each other. There will be no hugs, no handshakes. This is about compete.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Gasol. Gay comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Otto Ginobili's checked in for Green, and Parker's subbed in for Patty Mills. The Thunder also changing it up. DJ is checked in for Steven Adams. Enes Kanter comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Wells is subbed in for Roberson. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Paul George, Russell Westbrook out there with Wells. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's DJ in at the 5 spot.
And with this team having their trip to the playoffs in hand, you wonder just how different things would have been if they didn't have DJ on that roster. He was the one player that kind of sparked a fire on this group. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Ginobili dishes to Anderson. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
Westbrook kicks to Wells. Buries it from 3-point range.
And incredible shooting there from Wells. Definitely a threat to sink those perimeter shots.
Makes him instantly funny.
Here's Parker. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
There we go.
There's the dish to Leonard. Ginobili with the ball. Now guarded by Wells.
Oh, wow.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
Westbrook passes to DJ. Stolen by Anderson.
Okay, I can see that.
From 15 feet away, they grab their own miss. That shot off. The Thunder with the lead. DJ kicks to George.
Whoa.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Spurs offense for a long time built around the penetration of Tony Parker. Drive and kick.
Well, that's the one thing you love about Pop and the Spurs organization. They understand their style and their system. As he's gotten older, they've gone back to the block, posting up Aldridge and Kawhi. Leonard also fills that ball handler role in attacking and pick and rolls.
The Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Murray. And that's now 6 points for Leonard.
Able to beat you with a wide variety of moves. Kawhi Leonard, savage inside.
A finish, and finished off by Leonard.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Second chance effort. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
You know, this is the discipline you need to play with. At this level, number of possessions matters.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 1. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And the Gasol brothers, Pau, talked about the joy.
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way 2 of them. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going.
It's looking good, though. Yeah, I don't care. Let's do this.
And the Spurs with some changes. Gay comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Patty Mills. And a new group in here for the Thunder. DJ is checked in for Adams. Jeremy Grant comes in for Patrick Patterson. Alex Abrinas is checked in for George. And it's Felton in for Andre Robertson. Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Russell Westbrook. Grant is out there with DJ. Then there's Felton. And it's Abrinas in at the 3 spot. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And that one's good. Leonard.
You're looking at Kawhi in the middle of his career now, starting to score at the highest level.
And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. And it's DJ missing.
And guys, there's a lot to like here defensively. That shot almost ends up in the stands.
And he was not quite in position to block the shot, but the result is all the same.
From deep, off target with that shot. So it's Oklahoma City. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
Didn't do anything in this game.
How about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that
just did horrible. Yeah. Alright guys, so gaming scenarios, if we beat them, it'd be good for us because then I think it's
The 2K Sports pregame show.
So that'll be good. I want to be fourth.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's basketball out in Oklahoma City, Chesapeake Energy Arena to be exact. We'll see the Thunder go up against the Denver Nuggets. For the Nuggets, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And you often hear about the on-court intensity of some of the all-time greats, guys like Kobe and Jordan, but they'll tell you that Russell Westbrook has that same edge to his game.
Our team's starting to kick butt, though. We have to go against the Rockets and Golden State, and those are like the 2 hardest teams we have left. Well, the highest win totals, that's what how you base it. Everyone knows Golden State's just like that. They're annoying to play against. No matter what, they're annoying to play against. I just do not have fun playing against them. It is not fun playing against them at all. I get 3-pointers, like, when I get to the max, I'll probably, like, I would be so mad if I'm not, like, good at 3-pointers in the game. Get everything. When we get 3-pointers or max, and I just try to do anything else. And oh no, you can't do it. Chesapeake.
Oklahoma City landed the Thunder in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Today's game finds the Nuggets winding down their road trip. And Kenneth Faried out with the injury. He will be missed.
Well, I'll tell you, this is a tough blow for this team. He very well could be out.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Trey Lyles comes in for Paul Millsap. Martin's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And Harris subbed in for Moutier. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Murray and Harris in the backcourt. Lyles out there with Will Barton. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. And the Nuggets over the past few seasons have done a great job as an organization of collecting talent.
And with that steady approach, they've been able to develop a star with Jokic. The Nuggets took a very disciplined approach to building this team, and you can see the depth they enjoy, and it all starts with the job this front office has done.
Denver in the lead. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and it's out of bounds, the Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
Here's Murray. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto.
And that's where Murray's speed shines through. He gives the D no time to react off that pass.
DJ kicks to Felton. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here.
No.
Cantor, the pass to DJ. Back to Cantor. Passes it to DJ. 6 on the shot clock. That one, no good. Barton with some nice D. Denver leading by 5. Murray dishes to Barton. Back to Murray from the arc. And Cantor pulls it down. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And, you know, it wasn't just that they got stops. It was the way they got stops. Rejection after rejection.
Yeah, after a while, it just felt like they were demoralizing the opponent. It affected them mentally, and they took advantage.
For the Thunder, Doug McDermott comes in for...
He needs some points.
104 left to play here in the half. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Wilson Chandler. Lyles out there with Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard position. And the shot goes down.
Wow.
6 points for Wilson Chandler.
That's not good.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Against Wynn,
that is a good shot.
He does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
10,000 hours of practice at work here, blocking out all distractions and just shooting your shot.
Westbrook with the steal. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Russell Westbrook, one of those players who's a walking triple-double at times, and he loves to pick up his points at the free throw line if possible.
And one thing you have to say about Russell Westbrook, he is an absolute star. I mean, the type of player you can build around and win with. Just the total package on the offensive end of the floor.
Here's Jokic. Bounces high off the rim and flops. Jokic has got his second bucket tonight.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Tries from 7. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from DJ.
Those points a product of some nice work inside from DJ. Doesn't have much space at all, but finds a way to avoid the block and still make the hoop.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. DJ is checked in for Patterson. Doug McDermott comes in for George. Alex Abrinas is checked in for Roberson. And it's Felton in for Russell Westbrook. The Nuggets also changing it up. Plumlee, he's checked in for Chandler. And Harris subbed in for Jamal Murray. They've got Steven Adams. Doug McDermott is out there with DJ. Then there's Felton. And it's Abrinas in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Hey, Brent, in other sports, later draft picks often become all-star level players. That seems to be much more rare in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure, Kevin, and there are a lot of great finds for NBA teams in the second round and even late into the second round as guys who make solid contributions not only to their team right away because they might be more mature players that are passed over because the young guys show potential. I think that scouts do a great job of finding that rare talent. Maybe they're selected a little bit more early than they would be in previous drafts. There's much more information out there for GMs to get at.
Now the dish to Arthur. Over in the corner, Moutier. Over Felton. He doesn't hit that one. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nuggets.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And with this win, they bring the season series to an end, guys, with a split, 2 games apiece.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Jokic.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, the Kiwi Adams, born in New Zealand, was the Thunder's first-round pick back in 2013. Steadily coming into his own now on the offensive end.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hernan Gomez, no good. Abrinas kicks to DJ. Pulls it up. Off the mark.
Dang it. No.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. This one was over. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and...
All right, guys. I think I played a game without you guys against the Pelicans. We won. We got 27. Sooner or later, we're going to get to enough to upgrade our three-pointer again. Oh, I guess we're going against our favorite team, guys. Golden State. Oh, I love these guys. They're so easy to beat. You know, I never got like I've never got like a worse grade than an A+ going against them. Because they're just so easy to beat. Oh, I could never lose to them. Oh, it'd be embarrassing. Okay, the sarcasm levels went a little too high there.
The Star-Spangled Banner. We are...
So
and
good,
KD
though.
is certainly a rarity, DA. His length and height and athleticism makes him a nightmare for any team he goes up against. And two of the better defensive teams playing tonight.
In this series.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Different look here for the
Warriors.
Warriors.
By one.
Caspi, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Young comes in for Kevin Durant. Anunoby, he's checked in for Patrick McCaw. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Young. Livingston is out there with Anunoby. And it's Green. And it's Caspi in at the 4 spot.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over. Well, I think Omri Caspi has been underappreciated. It didn't play much for the Kings last season.
To my face.
Waived by the Pelicans after injuring that thumb. And hard to figure because he can give you quality minutes.
He's off on the first.
Is that better?
And Greg Caspi, an excellent rebounder and a pretty good three-point shooter.
Absolutely, he can play either forward position, and his shooting and toughness makes him a great acquisition.
During Caspi's career, he has seen his role improve. A dependable scorer who can flat out fill it up, especially from beyond the arc.
DJ dishes to Grant. Pass to DJ. Green with
that was
the
a bad block. Draymond Green, no.
Livingston kicks to Green. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Oklahoma City trailing. The feed to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Well, I like how DJ actively looks for the open teammate, whipping the ball over beautifully and quickly.
Livingston passes to Young. There's a screen. Here's Livingston. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
2 points. That one goes.
You can't let DJ get comfortable down on the block. He's superb at reading the defense and cashing in deep inside.
Pass to Anunoby. Green dishes to Livingston. Golden State moving it around. Such a wide open look.
Oh, dang it. Of course they're making the threes. Golden State's probably no
30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Felton kicks to DJ. It's rebounded by Golden State. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster
double
effort.
Team.
The pass to Anunoby. With 1 on the clock, no good off the front iron. So at the end of 1 quarter of play.
I didn't want them to knock that back up in there. That would have been bad. Because I can see that happening. To us, especially.
And work ethic, a big part of Steph Curry's success, as he was not a highly regarded 5-star recruit coming out of high school.
There's obviously ways that you can get better.
And he's certainly both teams deciding to change it up.
Still doing good.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played, and Golden State looking at who they've got. A lot of length in the front court with Durant and Green. Curry and McCaw are the 1 and the 2. And it's Young
Oh, yeah.
in at the small forward position.
You see DJ shoot from the mid-range, doing his best to keep this part of the court alive. It's not just all about layups and threes.
Screen by Young. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in quarter. Outside Curry. Fires for three. That one misses. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
They get it back. Patterson and Durant sends it back.
Well, Durant covers a ton of ground with his limp, using his wingspan to wipe away shots. I'm sure he'd say to himself, no excuse for missing that shot, even when it's such a clean look.
Now, here's DJ. There's a minute left in the first half of basketball. And it's all evened up.
And a good job taking what the D gives him. He's not going to pass it up with that much space.
Curry with it. He picked up 39 points in their last one against Phoenix. Young against Grant. Green, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. On its way from Young for 2. From the top of the key, he buries it. Young's got 7 points in the game.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Grant kicks to DJ. To the right side. Here's Roberson. And that misses. That would have put him up. Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. They set the pick. Pass to McCaw.
No.
Takes the 3. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. Curry's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. The Warriors on top. They're up by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Curry.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Ugh. Hope we get to play. But B minus. Probably get some good VC after this game.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Oh, we win? No, they're brewing. Yeah, they won. One more game and we can level our character a little more. Actually, it'd probably be good when we start working our mid-range. Because that'd be good too. Alright. Ooh, is this something on our phone? What do we got? Awesome.